Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99. It's time now for Chris and Chelsea's Animal Stories.
All right, is this one going to make Chelsea cry as she reads it?
I already am.
Probably because it has to do with dogs and cats.
And Thanksgiving. Yeah.
This is actually a really cool story.
It's so sweet. This one is called A Thanksgiving Table for 200 Tales. This Thanksgiving, inside the Pennsylvania SPCA in Philadelphia, something rare happened. Something that felt a little like magic. Instead of the usual shelter routine, more than 200 dogs and cats gathered for a Thanksgiving feast donated by VCA charities.
That's a lot of dogs and cats in one area.
I know. I picture them all at like a really big table.
What were they eating?
Turkey, rice, pumpkin, green beans. It was a holiday meal served not on fancy plates, but in bowls filled with love. There was Bella, the shy tabby who came in very thin and trembling just weeks before. She approached her plate slowly, cautious, unsure if this moment was really meant for her. Across from the room, there was Max. A goofy lab mix with a tail that could power a wind turbine. He thumped the ground like he just won the lottery.
And by the way, the SPCA, these are those commercials where the dogs and cats are malnourished and they're shaking and they look...
The arms of the angel.
And these, you cry when you see those commercials.
I'm crying right now.
So these were all needy animals.
They all put it... Oh, and they deserve so much love. So when the bowls with their Thanksgiving dinner hit the floor, the shelter fell strangely quiet. Then came the soft crunches, the happy snorts, the little licking of the bowls, and then a chorus of animals realizing it wasn't just dinner. It was hope.
Oh.
Here's their public relations director, Gillian, on why it's not only special to the animals, but to the staff.
We're here at the Pennsylvania SPCA, and we are feeding our animals a Thanksgiving feast. So we're saying that Thanksgiving has gone to the dogs and cats today, giving them turkey and pumpkin and green beans and rice and, just helping them feel like they're part of a family because they really are a part of our family until they find their forever homes.
God, they sound so happy just in the background. They're barking.
It's so sweet. So in that warm, noisy shelter with bellies full and tails wagging, you could feel it. This wasn't about leftovers. It was about belonging. I'm crying. For Bella, it was the first time in weeks that she felt safe enough to curl up and sleep. For Max, it was one more reminder that people still show up for him. And for all 200 furry guests, it was a moment to believe that the world hasn't forgotten them.
Oh.
So as we gather at our own tables this season, remember, sometimes the most meaningful Thanksgiving happens in a shelter where turkey, kindness, and second chances are served in overflowing bowls.
Oh.
I want to do this.
Why are you tearing up over there? You cry every time we do this bit.
I would love to serve turkey to little puppies and cats that got abandoned at shelters for Thanksgiving.
It's what they need. You don't think about the animals in shelters eating Thanksgiving. It's all about, just like the humans. But man, this is great. What a good story.
Oh, so sweet.
Do you have your tissues over there? You could maybe...
I'm just using my sleeve.
All right, it's time for the newest feature on the show called Am I a Jerk?
Oh.
I say that all the time. Chelsea, am I a jerk for doing this?
I say that too. I'm like, was I out of line? I use a different word, but you always kind of help center me. So I appreciate this.
It's basically where somebody asks a question. They think they're in the wrong.
Yeah, was I too honest?
Am I a jerk for doing what I did? Yes or no? And you guys get to decide if that person's a jerk or not.
I love it.
We got Jamie on the phone. Jamie, this has to do with Thanksgiving. Go ahead if you would.
Yeah, I just want to know, am I the jerk here? Thanksgiving was really great, but my sister-in-law kept asking for the stuffing recipe, and I'm kind of protective about it. It's like my family's recipe. I don't want to just give it out, and she was asking for it. She started emailing me about it. I don't want to give this out. It's my family's, not yours. Am I a jerk here?
Absolutely not, in my opinion. The same thing happened to me. I was talking about this yesterday.
Yep.
Somebody asked me for the recipe, and I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my recipe. Get your own.
You worked really hard for it. And we have a couple of family recipes that have been passed down to me from my grandma that we're pretty protective of, and I don't just give that to anybody.
I mean, if I just pulled it off the internet and I just made it and it's out there for everybody to see, yeah, take it. But you know what? I have a lot of trial and error into this stuffing recipe. By the way, I had some more leftovers for lunch a little while ago.
Well, then doesn't it also feel like they kind of take credit for it, right? Oh yeah, you're going to be eating stuffing for the next week.
I mean, this recipe is so good, I could honestly open a standalone stuffing restaurant. and I'd probably succeed year-round. Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, actually, I've tasted it. It's delicious.
So, Jamie, stovetop stuffing, what kind of stuffing we talk about here? I get that you want credit for your success, right?
Right. And no stovetop. Ew, we are from scratch, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't even use the stovetop breading. I can't subject myself to do that. It has to be either homemade breadcrumbs, or it could be the grocery store where they actually do it in-house.
I love a stovetop just in a pinch. I think they do a great job, but you're right, Chris. There are ways that you make it even more special.
All right, so Jamie wants to know, am I a jerk for not giving out my stuffing recipe, which has been in the family for a while now? Let's see what the audience thinks, Jamie. Hang the line if you would. We're going to come back to you here in a little bit. We'll take your calls and texts and find out if Jamie is a jerk or not.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're back with a new feature called Am I a Jerk? Jamie wants to know if she's a jerk for not giving out her stuffing recipe, which has been in the family for a while. A fellow family member actually asked for it, so it's not like a total stranger's asking for it.
Yeah, but it's not like it's like a sibling. It's like a in-law.
Listen, I'm very protective of a few of my recipes, not all. Stuffing is one. My lasagna recipe, I don't like to.
Oh, so good.
I don't like to, dish that out to just anybody.
Right. Especially with the sauce.
Exactly. So 320-656-9453. Let's get what people are thinking. We have a lot of texts that are coming in already.
Yes. Carol texted in. She says, don't you dare give it up. That recipe is your legacy. The mystery is half the fun. So just tell your sister-in-law, whoever it is, ask for it, that you'll bake it every time, problem solved. And then we have another one. Oh, yeah, the hammering is so annoying. You're totally within your rights to say no. It's your signature dish. Tell her it requires a secret family heirloom spoon to make it work. I like that. A family spoon.
All right, Megan is up first. Megan, is she a jerk?
I think let it go. It's just a recipe, and she can make it this year for Thanksgiving, not me.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Like if somebody wanted my recipe and I'm like, make it, you're not going to make it nearly as good as me because it's me, it's my recipe, obviously, right?
Yeah, but it's also tough, right? Because it's like your form of like personal expression. It's your signature dish, and it's special because it's yours. Sharing it kind of changes the whole dynamic.
So maybe give it to her and just say, knock yourself out next year.
Knock yourself out. One less thing for me to cook.
Right, plus they're doing the work. There you go. Up next is going to be Ed. Ed, what do you think?
It's not your passphrase to your crypto wallet. It's stuffing. Like we're going to sell it or something. Like, give me a break. Just hand it over,
That's one way to look at it. It's not crypto. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I got to hold on to this. Put it in a secret spot. Like, oh, do you? We're all going to make millions and cut her out of the profits. It's just a nightmare. She might as well just keep it to herself.
All right, got it, Ed. A lot of people texting in still. 320-656-9453. Is she a jerk for not giving out the family recipe to another family member?
Janelle, who says that she's a grandma in the family, so she understands that she says food brings families together. If she wants it that badly, it's a huge compliment to your cooking. Consider it a kindness. A little goodwill goes a long way, and you'll always be the original best cooker. Mark says the boundary's fine. And if she keeps asking, just tell her the ingredients are super complicated. You have to get them from all over the world. That'll shut her down. Keep the secret safe. Here's somebody who says, she's like, as a mom with several secret recipes, she's like, you perfected that dish. It's yours. You don't owe anyone a recipe, even family. Just smile and say, it's a secret, and change the subject.
Why can't you just go, I don't have it written down. It's in my head.
That's another great one, too. I think it comes down to, people they perfect these dishes. It's part of their identity. Just like when I think of my grandma's cabbage rolls, like it's something that's really special.
Katrina, what do you think about her not sharing the recipe for her stuffing?
I think it's kind of a jerk move when it's a family member. I don't see what the big deal is. If it was like a stranger, if a friend, nobody involved in the family, like even a distant cousin, I'd be like, no. But your sister-in-law, like, that's different. I mean, unless, like, you really hate her. You're kind of being a jerk if you won't share it with your sister-in-law, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, after all, it is just a recipe, right? You got it from somewhere or someone.
Right.
Exactly.
exactly. It came from somewhere else. So, I mean, how'd you get it in the first place?
All right, so several people saying she's kind of a jerk for not giving out the recipe. Based on all the text so far, I think most people are kind of siding against her.
You think so? I'm just reading these in. A lot of people aren't giving up their secret recipes.
They're not, or they are?
They're not.
Okay.
They're saying it's okay. You worked really hard.
Apparently, there's a lot of jerks out there.
You know what? I'm wondering if this is differentiating between the people who can cook and create and those who can't.
Right.
And you know what? What's the harm of maybe sharing something? But if you really don't want to, I try to respect those boundaries and just, say, okay, that's your secret recipe. Thank you for making that. And I just kind of move on. But I'm a cook, so maybe that's the difference.
All right, so we're going to get Jamie back in the phone coming up next. We're going to read her the final verdict. Is she a jerk or not? We'll find out. We'll do that coming up next with Chris and Chelsea. It's Chris and Chelsea back with a new feature called Am I a Jerk? Jamie refuses to give out her family stuffing recipe to her sister-in-law. Technically, it is family when you look at it, so it's staying in the family. But if you give it to her, maybe she doesn't trust her. Maybe she's going to give it to somebody else,
I don't know.
Next thing you know, it's going to be plastered all over the interwebs.
See, and that could happen too. And then all your hard work that you went into perfecting this and creating this, now it's just out there.
So what's the overall verdict from all the calls we received and all the text? Is she a jerk, or are people kind of siding with her, saying she's not a jerk for not giving the recipe out?
It's about 51% that are on her side saying it's okay to protect your secret family recipes. But others are saying, you know what, share the love and teach others. I think it comes down to if your sister-in-law can cook or not. Is she going to ruin this when she starts making it, or is she going to claim it as her own?
So, Jamie, the verdict is you are not a jerk by a slight margin.
Yeah.
I'm very protective of my stuffing recipes, so I totally relate with you when it comes to this.
Right.
If it were me, I would just hang on to it myself and just say, no, I'm not giving it up.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because, I'm not giving her the recipe. This is my family's recipe. It's amazing. It tastes so good, but, it's ours, and it's sacred, and I'm definitely not giving her the right recipe. I'm going to change it up a bit, and I'll just tell her, maybe it's different because I didn't make it,
I guess that is another option. Just make up a recipe. Just grab one off the internet and then give it to her. How is she going to know?
Chat GPT. And then when it never turns out just right.
She's going to make it for Thanksgiving next year. Everybody's going to be like, this is nasty.
Just don't, replace the sugar with salt or something like that.
I guess you just can't cook as good as I do, girl. I don't know what to tell you. Well, Jamie, thanks for the call. Thanks for being on Am I the Jerk? The final verdict, again, you are not a jerk by a slight margin. Hang on to that recipe. If it's in the family, it's sacred. Nobody else should have it. And if it gets in the wrong hands, who knows who's going to have it then? Somebody's going to win a competition with it. They're probably a millionaire all at your expense because you had to give it to your darn sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So what's the best feel-good act of kindness you've witnessed or been a part of during the holiday season? Or I guess it doesn't have to be during the holiday season. Some people like doing random acts of kindness throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. If you want to do it today on Giving Tuesday, have at it,
But I feel like people this time of year, it's just more, you're in the spirit.
It makes you feel good, too.
Oh, absolutely.
It does something to your body, and it just makes you feel good.
One of my favorites was back in my hometown. Do you remember this? The McDonald's that did it, the pay it forward and the line. And I was talking to Kendall, who was one of my favorite workers there.
Yeah.
And she said they hit a record. Get this, Chris. 222 people paid for consistently paid for the order behind them, no matter how much it cost.
Right.
So pretty much her entire shift, which was so awesome. Because normally you always have somebody who's like, no, thank you, or I can't. So
well, you look at the car behind you, you're like, oh, it's a van. I better. No.
They have 5 kids. I can't afford all that. I was just getting a coffee today. No, I thought that was really cool.
So we're talking random acts of kindness, 320-656-9453. Let's talk with Linda. Linda, what act of kindness did you experience?
We actually went and seen Santa, and I told him I wanted some utilities paid for Christmas. That's all I want. And he gave me and my husband a $100 bill.
What?
I cried because times are so tough right now. Groceries are so expensive, but it's tough times right now. My husband doesn't start his new job till next week, so everything's falling on my shoulders, but we're making it work.
Well, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
That's a cool story. I've never heard of a mall Santa helping somebody out just because, you know what? people are down on their luck and they need help right now.
And they're struggling.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Shay, you did something pretty special. What exactly was it?
We adopted 3 little girls for this Christmas. They have nothing. The mom is struggling to make it by. The father's locked up. So we decided to adopt the 3 little girls. There's a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
Wow.
And so we adopted them for Christmas. So we are going to surprise them with Christmas. They have no idea. I took them turkey dinner. I took them a turkey and essentials to make a turkey dinner for Thanksgiving because they didn't have food. They just started crying because they were so happy to even get food.
Wow, that's cool.
That is so sweet.
Like
that is so sweet.
Adopting a family around this time of the year. You know, those that you know, they don't have a lot.
Yeah, Kayla she just texts in. She's like, my youngest is 5 and has a little piggy bank. And we were going to the store so that he could buy something, and he saw the red kettles. He donated his entire piggy bank instead of going into the store to buy what he wanted. He donated the whole thing.
I love these stories like that. When you see kids giving, doesn't it like just give you like hope and like faith in humanity?
It's so sweet.
It's just like, where do they learn? They learn that from somewhere, probably their parents.
The cool thing is with kindness, whether you're smiling at somebody, like you never know. Like I remember having the worst day ever and somebody had like smiled at me and then I smiled back and all of a sudden like I had like hope again in humanity, right? So it can be little things, but it's a ripple effect and you never know how far that's going to impact people's lives by being kind.
I always say you never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah, 100%.
So give them some slack, even if they're maybe being a jerk or they're not being friendly.
Yeah.
You don't know what their struggles are, what they're going through right now. Sometimes just a quick compliment. Hey, I like your jacket. I like your sweater. I like your shoes.
Beautiful hat. Nice.
Sometimes that's all it takes to turn someone's day, week, or year around.
Hold the door for people.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be money, but if it's money, great.
Yeah.
Just do something nice today on Giving Tuesday.
Or Chris, next person who cuts you off, in traffic, you just give them a nice wave.
I'm going to give them 2 thumbs up and be like, you know what?
Good for you.
Yes, you're good for it. Would
Good
be
for you.
It's going to be tough, but if any day I'm going to do that, it's going to be today on Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is interesting. For those people that have cats, does your cat meow at one gender more than the other?
Oh.
This is according to science. I found this kind of interesting.
Like a happy meow or like an angry meow?
Just a meow in general.
Oh.
I just saw that cats meow at men more than women.
Why?
The reason could be that men are less skilled at reading subtle feline body language. Mm-hmm. And researchers, I guess they spent a bunch of money on this because we had to know, right?
Are you kidding me? I would love to get paid to study animals.
Researchers suggest that a woman's ability to interpret cat vocalizations leads to more vocal interactions with pets. I guess it goes further than cats then, too, probably with dogs, right?
100%. My mom would have, she's going to kill me. She would have full conversations with our cat, Simba.
Yeah.
Full meows, full everything. And she would only speak in meows and he would meow back. And I'm talking, this would go on for hours.
What do they talk about?
I don't know. I don't even know. But they would just sit and meow back and forth. And it was like all different ranges.
So she wouldn't talk. She'd actually meow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I know.
That's really weird.
Yeah. I don't like bark at my dogs, but I find myself meowing at cats sometimes. Like when I worked at a stables, they had 16 cats and I would meow and they would talk back to me and they'd come back.
But I tell you all the time though, with your dogs, I'm like, they don't understand what you're saying.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Dogs, I know Daisy knows at least 15 different words, specific words. So does Delilah. She has her favorite words. And they understand facial tones and your facial expression and your vocal tone.
How come when I let Delilah out this morning, she took off, I couldn't find her, and I'm yelling for her. She didn't come back for me.
How are you yelling at her?
Does it matter?
Yeah, because if you sound angry, she's not going to come home.
I was running late. I had to go. And I'm like, where the heck are you? I'm like, Delilah!
Yeah, that's probably what she's like.
I'm like, where are you?
Oh, crap. Dad's mad, so she's not going to come back.
She was out in the front of the house, just gallivanting down the neighborhood.
Just doing things that Rue does. Now, if you were to talk like that to Daisy, she'd either give you the stink eye or she'd go hide upstairs.
Probably.
And I didn't do it.
So we just mentioned that today is Tuesday, the Tuesday after Black Friday, the Tuesday after Cyber Monday, which is known as Giving Tuesday, if you have any money left, I guess.
This is so great. But it's so important, Chris, because, right, we're shopping for our friends, we're shopping for our families. But what about those in our community who are suffering or going through hard times?
Right.
Who serves them? It's nonprofits. They're not the big box stores. They are the ones who are literally holding the glue of our communities together. So.
When did this day get created? Was it a long time ago, or is it like in the past 10, 20 years?
We have utilized this for fundraising for our nonprofits, gosh, even in the last 15 years. I want to say it's been around for at least 15 years. But I think now it's finally catching on where they're like, hey, just a reminder, there are places in the community that serve those in need, and they don't have a lot of money. So could you maybe, while you're shopping for yourself, maybe donate a little bit and help?
Do you consider it kind of sad that we actually have to come up with a day like this to give, just to remind people? Or
I think it's a beautiful thing. I really think it's okay. We do get caught up in our day-to-day that we forget that there are others who are less fortunate than us. And we all need to, it's our duty to help support our neighbors.
So with help from AI, I didn't do a parody song in this. That might be a little bit too weird.
Yeah.
So I decided to use AI, and I turn it into a made-up comedy stand-up bit, just reminding people that it's funny that we have to remind humans to actually be nice.
Human.
And give. Let me know if you like this. If it's funny, this is what it spit out.
Well. Happy Giving Tuesday, folks. Yep, another holiday we invented just to remind people to be generous. Because apparently, humanity looked at Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas and said, you know what? We need one day where we pretend to have a soul. Giving Tuesday's hilarious, right? It assumes people actually feel guilt. Have you ever met people? We invented drive-through donations because getting out of the car was apparently too much work. And they're always like, even $5 can make a difference. Meanwhile, we'll drop $300 on an air fryer to make a chicken drumstick 5 minutes faster. Wow, priorities. And then people brag about their donations on social media like they just prevented the fall of Western civilization. They're like, I donated a nickel. Look at me. Wow, thanks, Florence Nightingale. Truly, history will sing your name. Giving Tuesday only exists because Monday's busy with buying everything. And then after Tuesday, it's, sorry, I can't donate anymore. I gotta buy a $200 sweater for my wiener dog for my ugly Christmas photos. Hashtag idiot.
Right.
Congrats, humans. You're still the worst. See ya.
He's not wrong.
Now get out there and give, people. Let's do all the good today. So I got a question here for you, Chelsea.
I got an answer for you there, Valentine. What's up?
Have you ever Scrooged someone?
What do you mean? Not giving them a livable wage, or what? Or made a child cry?
There's a new term that people are using right now in the dating scene called Scrooging.
Darling, I'm not dating anymore. But I don't want to hear about this.
If you were dating, you wouldn't strike me as a Scrooger. A Scrooger.
First you were calling me promiscuous. Now you're calling me a Scrooger. What does it mean?
I'd probably be a Scrooger.
Yeah, I can see that.
If I was back in the dating scene.
Oh, is that where you're just like really cheap?
It's a Christmas dating trend. It goes beyond being cheap.
And it's around Christmas?
It's becoming popular again, where you basically break up with the person to not buy them gifts. Being a frugal guy like me, that's right up my alley.
Oh my gosh, didn't you buy like a girlfriend like a kitten and then you broke up with her?
Yeah, that was one of my first serious girlfriends. I was with her for like 2 years, and then I graduated radio broadcasting school.
And you're like off to greener pastures.
And I knew I was going to move because they told me you're going to move for your first job.
Got to cut the cord.
I had to cut the cord there. So
so you bought her a cat as a parting gift?
I didn't want to make her sad. So her birthday, I broke up with her right after her birthday. I got her a kitten for her birthday, and then I dumped her.
Chris, she's going to have that kitten for the next 20 years. The cat's probably dead now.
And then this was like
but she's gonna
20
look at,
some years ago.
Did she name it Chris?
I have
and
no idea.
And she cries every time she holds it?
I have no idea.
The cat's got daddy issues, doesn't it?
So I dumped her, gave her the kitten, and I moved to Iowa. What?
You're just standing there with a kitten. They're both crying like.
By the way, we were at my family's Thanksgiving over the weekend.
That was so much fun.
My brother, he works in the grocery business.
Yes.
He's now I think he's
a top dog.
He's at a new store, Top Dog, in the meat department. And everything
Very
like
proud
that.
of him.
That girlfriend that I gave the kitten to works at the same store as him now. She's still working in the grocery business. That's when I met her back in high school.
She still got the cat?
I don't know. I want to know when the cat died.
Are you glad? Are you glad that? Now I'm kind of curious. Now I kind of want to like meet her. Like,
I asked my brother, like, does she look the same? She's like, honestly, she kind of does. Because
What does it matter? Were you hoping she gained a bunch of weight or something and got like pimples all over her face? So you're like, oh, I made the right decision?
The weird thing is, I heard through the grapevine, once I dumped her and moved to Iowa, and after I gave her the kitten, she ended up dating her best friend's dad, which is just gross and weird.
Sweet Cheez-Its on a cracker.
I don't think she's married either, so.
Not if you're dating your best friend's dad.
Well, he's probably dead because he was old at the time.
And so is the cat now.
Rest in peace, both of you guys.
You messed up her whole life.
I totally did.
Or you dodged a bullet.
She's got boyfriend issues. She had.
So if that ain't Scrooging, I don't know what.
So I could never visit my brother in the grocery store because if I ran into her, it'd be the most awkward thing in the world.
I'll go.
Anyway, Scrooging is the new trend now, where you basically break up with the person over the holidays so you don't have to spend money on them. Then you get back together afterwards.
I had a boyfriend who did this to me. Not only he broke up with me 7 times my senior year.
Yeah.
All right. And it was my first like super serious boyfriend. He broke up with me before Christmas, before Thanksgiving, because he didn't want to go to family gatherings. He broke up with me before my birthday. Why do you keep getting back with him, Chels? I know. And then he broke up with me right before prom. And I ordered a custom prom dress that was Arctic Cat colors, and I'm a Polaris girl, and then we forced each other to get back together. It just didn't work out.
So he kept on coming back to the well?
He was just a loser, man. I don't know why I kept like bringing him back. I don't know. He's crying all the time.
So here's the question I want to ask. Have you ever been the victim of a big old Scrooging?
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Or have you Scrooged someone else? 320-656-9453. We'll find out. Maybe it's not popular.
Well, you know what? I did Scrooge someone once.
We'll take your calls and text and find out who Chelsea Scrooged coming up next. So have you ever been Scrooged or have you Scrooged someone else? That's the new term right around Christmas time. It's where you basically break up with your significant other or insignificant, depending on how you look at them.
Yeah.
And then you get back together with them after the holidays, so you don't have to spend money on them and waste money on gifts.
I'm trying to think if Scrooge ever did that to some place.
Here's things you should look out for to determine if maybe you're getting Scrooged right now. Canceled plans. Frequent arguments and avoiding calls or ghosting.
Ooh.
More than usual. If those are a trend, maybe you're getting Scrooged right now. You don't even know it.
Oh, it's rough, man. It's rough. And I think, as much as I am empathetic to others, I think I did do this to a boy once.
What, like college or what?
It was after college. It was after we were kind of grown or whatever. But he fell pretty hard and pretty fast. Like he was saying, "I love you" within the first week. It was pretty crazy.
Wow.
And then like 3 weeks goes, oh gosh, he was dropping love all the time. And then I kind of would say it back, and he's like, "You don't mean it." He's like, you don't mean it as much as I mean it. I'm like, God, this guy is psycho. So we're approaching Valentine's Day, and I'm like, I would rather play in traffic than have to sit at some restaurant across from this creep.
You said that in your head, or did you say it to him?
I thought about it. No, I broke up with him. I broke up with him 2 days before Valentine's Day. And he's like, I had all these plans and dinner reservations and chocolates and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, now you can take somebody else.
He experienced the good old Chelsea Scrooging.
You know, and he cried about it.
Oh,
and then 6 months later, he was dating a girl. And a year later, they were married.
Oh, well, he moves quickly, apparently.
And then 2 years later, they had a kid. So it's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
320-656-9453. Have you Scrooged someone, or maybe you got Scrooged yourself? Jesse, you're up first. You know someone who got Scrooged.
Yes, my best friend, her boyfriend, dumped her right before Christmas because he did not want to buy her gifts.
Oh.
He literally ghosted her during the holidays and then came back after the New Year.
See, I don't really see anything wrong with that. If you're not serious in the person, why waste money on them? What's the point?
Weren't we just talking about this the other day? Why are boyfriends and girlfriends allowed at like Thanksgiving and Christmas? Because it sets a pretty high bar. I remember when your oldest was contemplating what gifts to get her boyfriend, and I had asked her, I'm like, well, how long have you guys been together?
Yeah.
Why are you spending $300 on a Xbox for him? Like, you've only been together a couple months or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So I can see where people break up because they don't want to invest the money.
So a lot of texts are coming in right now. A lot of people are saying they were the Scrooger, and then there's a handful that say they got Scrooged.
Kelly said, I got dumped right before my sister's wedding, literally a day before. And he had just said that he was a commitment phobe. He didn't believe in marriage. So I had to then go to the ceremony all by myself.
Usually you want to stay together through a wedding and then break up afterwards.
Oh,
right?
no. Because then what happens? He's going to get drunk at the ceremony. She's going to catch the bouquet. He's going to walk out, make her cry, and it ruins the whole wedding.
Why does someone always cry at a wedding reception? There's always a girl crying somewhere.
I do.
No, like sad tears.
Oh, yeah. Because they're like, we're never going to get married.
Like makeup, mascara all over the place, just ugly crying
Hot
in the
mess.
corner, drunk.
They're hooking up with the bartender or the busboy, like whoever's closest.
No, not the busboy.
Yeah. DJ said, I used to do this like back in middle school all the time when you would have a new girlfriend every 6 months. He's like, I wanted to avoid the holidays because they fell in love so much and they always thought they were going to get married.
Right.
Mike said the same thing. He's like, especially after the 1 year mark, he's like, for a long time, if I wasn't super serious for the girls to come and meet my mom, he's like, I would break up with them before the 1 year mark because that's when they start shoving wedding ideas down your throat.
Gosh, I introduced way too many girls to my parents back in the day, and I feel stupid for doing that.
You think you feel? I've had some doozies too.
Man, I remember my grandma before she passed away.
Yeah.
She never met this girl, but I was remember the dentist I was dating at the time. I was like 22 and she was like 38.
No, I don't remember this story. Do tell me more.
I thought I done. Well, anyway, we were.
Hold up.
We weren't really dating because I knew it wasn't going to work out. I think she was just using me.
Stop it! You were 22 and she was 38.
Yeah, she had a daughter that was like 16. It was really weird. Anyway, I showed a picture of her to my grandma.
What did you want? Free dental care?
She's the. I wanted teeth whitening, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
She's the last girl my grandma saw before she passed away. So she left this earth thinking I'm with a 38-year-old dentist.
That's not a girl. That's a grown woman taking advantage of a young boy.
And I was just a boy. Like, hey, Mrs. Robinson.
Wow.
What? You're learning something about me here.
You have a strange obsession with how long you brush your teeth. I'm wondering if this is some type of a Christian Grey Mrs. Robinson
By the
type
way,
thing.
I didn't. She wasn't my dentist. It's too weird going to see somebody you're dating and they're in your mouth.
Open up.
It's not. It's weird. It's awkward.
Go in there and she's making out with you with fluoride and those stupid styrofoam things stuck to your teeth.
Stop it.
All of a sudden she gets a write-up from the boards.
So I know the boys were talking about this morning, and I'm going to talk about it as well because it's such a dad thing to do.
Yeah.
A husband or dad thing to do. Most husbands and dads have full control over the thermostat, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm glad you don't understand our thermostat and how to...
No, I
know how to turn it up, and I think you've done it a couple times.
I try to respect you as much as possible. And then I also wear like 900 layers. And then I just complain to you all night long and put my freezing feet on you until you turn it up.
You're supposed to sleep in a colder room, like a cooler room. You don't want it to be like 72 degrees in your bedroom.
Wrong.
How do you sleep? You sweat?
I need to get warm under the covers and comfy cozy, and then I can fall asleep faster. I do not fall asleep in cold because my circulation's really bad.
If I had kids in the house still, I would totally get one of those thermostat covers with the lock. You know, the clear ones you can see through that restaurants have in stores.
You jerk.
I would get that and I would throw the key away.
My ex-in-laws had that.
You're not touching that.
Because he's like, especially if they're like drafts in the house or whatever, he's like, that's another, money's flying out the windows. We're not trying to heat the outside.
So what temp should your thermostat be at during the winter months?
Ooh.
Everybody's going to have a different number probably.
What the heck do you have ours set at right now? 55? I told you, I'm like, hey, babe, it's -2 outside right now. Can we please turn it up to at least 70 so that we can get some heat upstairs?
70?
We have really high lofted ceilings, and so the heat, the rooms never feel warm.
So we finally have an answer as to what your house should be at during the day when you're up and awake. The U.S. Department of Energy says this is the temp to have your house at. Plus, you're going to save a bunch of money if you have it at this temp on top of it. We'll tell you exactly what that is, and we'll ask you what temp is your house set at during the day when you're home. We'll do that coming up next with Chris and Chelsea. So this is according to the U.S. Department of Energy. They know a thing or two when it comes to energy, Chelsea.
Oh, well, let me hear this.
They say your thermostat during the winter months should be set to 68 degrees when you're awake. Not when you're sleeping. When you're awake.
Okay, you're up and you're moving around. All right, I can see that.
That's pretty aggressive. Obviously, there's different factors. Your home, your insulation, the age of your home probably. How many people are home. If you have a fireplace. But they're not factoring these things into this. 68. I don't have ours set at 68.
What is ours? Is it at 66?
It's at 65. I don't do it 66.
Oh, you're such a jerk. Oh, my Lanta.
66 and 67 is a weird number. I wouldn't put it that anyway.
It's too bleeping cold outside. Here's the difference between you and me. I let out the dogs, but I'm out there playing with Delilah with her Frisbee. It doesn't matter if it's minus 10. She has furry feet. She wants to play. So when I come in, I am extra freezing cold.
No, here's why you're extra freezing cold.
Why?
One is because you're out playing with the dogs, obviously.
Yeah.
Number two is you leave the sliding door open when you're outside playing with them.
That's not true. Not in the winter.
And we're
time.
just throwing dollars right out the window, right into the backyard, heating the atmosphere, Chelsea.
I just want some heat.
Well, if you close the door, first of all, it wouldn't get so cold downstairs. You wouldn't have to turn it up, right? It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter.
I just...
Turn off the lights. Don't touch the thermostat.
Okay, what's the test that we do if I'm freezing and you need to bump it up a little bit?
I touch your nose.
Yes.
And if your nose is cold, then I turn it up a degrees to make you happy.
Even right now, look at me. I'm like all hunched in the seat over here. My fingers are turning purple. It's time to turn up the thermostat. Just a little bit. I'm not saying 75.
What would your dad say right now? Put on some layers.
Oh, he'd be like, do whatever Chacha wants.
Put on some sweater. So I actually kicked it up to 68. I've been doing that because I'm kind of getting chilly.
During the day. Oh!
Because I have it go back down to 65 when we leave for work. Because the dogs don't need it at 68. They got fur for crying out loud. You know, they're not going to get cold.
Oh, my gosh.
Rue runs around the entire block 10 times when it's -2.
She is made for this, man. She's got that double layered coat. I call her my little snow dog.
All right, at night I have it set to 60. I think that's a perfect temp. Probably a little bit too cold for you.
60?
Yeah, 60.
I thought it was 65. No wonder why I grabbed 5 blankets last night. And I made a pillow fort.
Does anybody else put their temp at 60 overnight like me, or am I just a monster trying to torture Chelsea over here?
Awful.
320-656-9453 is the text number. So the question is, what temp do you have overnight when you're sleeping? And then what temp do you have when you're home awake doing things? Is it 65? Is it 68? Is it 72? Or are there a lot of monsters out there?
You even told me, you're like, go take a hot shower and then come back. I'm like, I'm not going to take a shower and get my hair all wet and then come to bed.
I know somebody who used to have their home at like 75. I was like, holy cow.
My friend's grandma. I feel like this is a lot of grandmas. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
82.
No.
Oh, yeah.
How in the heck?
It's so funny because the rest of her family runs hot.
No wonder they weigh 92 pounds when they're that old.
Well,
They're sweating it all out.
So I walked in and we're playing cards, right? And I was like, good God, I saw everybody was wearing tank tops and they're sweating. And it was like minus 20 outside because it was 85 inside.
The windows are all foggy. You can't even see out of them.
It's great. All her plants are just flourishing year round.
Do you know anybody that puts their thermostat above 80? If so, I want to hear from you. Who is it?
Yeah.
That's just your energy bill. You go from paying $150 a month to $300 probably.
Oh, no. This is like World War II granny. She's got like plastic on her windows. So
of course.
So I don't even know if she has to cook her food. I think she could just leave it out.
All right. What's the perfect temp during the day? What's the perfect temp at night? 320-656-9453. It's Chris and Chelsea. So this is interesting. There's one zodiac sign. I'm not like a big zodiac sign kind of guy. I don't believe in this zodiac sign is most likely to murder somebody. This zodiac sign is the most likely to do this, do that, do this.
That's kind of my wheelhouse. I refer to it all the time, which is so funny.
I just got my hands on a list of the most unfaithful zodiac signs.
Who
is the most likely to cheat in a relationship? And which zodiac sign is the least likely to cheat in a relationship? There's one, this is interesting. There's one zodiac sign that is like double anybody else. It is number one, the most unfaithful. Like on a 2-to-1 margin. Any guesses as to what it is?
Well, I'm tied between two.
Is it yours maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm too much of a feeler.
She doesn't think so. We'll go over the list and we'll find out which zodiac sign is the most unfaithful. We'll do that coming up next with Chris and Chelsea. So which zodiac sign is the most unfaithful, the most likely to cheat, be promiscuous? Guess you can say it's definitely not Aries.
Oh, the air sign? No.
Is that how you say it, Aries? Aries. They're dead last.
Yeah.
So they're the most faithful. Followed by Virgo and then Capricorn, yours truly right here.
Yeah, because you're pretty straight-laced and you don't have the energy. We've even talked about that where you're like, I wouldn't have the energy to cheat.
Is it weird being right on the cusp of another zodiac sign? I don't like that. I've dealt with that my whole life. Like my birthday is December 22nd. Technically, it's a Capricorn, but I think if you go to like December 21st, that's the cutoff for Sagittarius.
It depends on your moon and what you're under. My guesses would be, are you ready for this? Let me see. I would say Libra and Gemini.
For being unfaithful?
Mm-hmm. Am I close?
Gemini is the third most unfaithful.
Or otherwise, the first one that popped in my head.
Libra is the second most unfaithful.
Sagittarius.
No, the Sag is right in the middle.
Stop it. Really?
Yeah, Sag is...
But they love their freedom and they love to be adventurous and new experiences. They get bored easily.
I don't know which dates fall into this one, but Pisces. By far.
No!
It's like number 2, the most unfaithful zodiac signs. Number 2, Libra, 9.2%. Pisces, 21.5%. It's not even close.
Oh, crap. That's me.
You're a Pisces?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's me. But I'm a later Pisces.
I just married you.
So I know, darling. And
If I would have known this before.
I've never cheated and I never will. But I do have to admit, there are times where I am fantasizing about how different life could be. And I fall in love really easily. And then if you're cruel to me or if you upset me, I don't fight. I fall out of love. So maybe that's why they're more likely, like even if I'm in a relationship, I'll stay in that relationship. But even if I'm not in love with that person anymore, I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how do I get out of this?
So if you've known a Pisces, maybe you've dated a few Pisces, and did they cheat? Yes or no? I want to know if this is accurate or not.
But we are also we are the favorite in the zodiac and we are the most loving. And if you treat us right, we are considered the best partner you will ever have in your life because nobody can love as deep or as strong as a Pisces.
You a promiscuous girl?
No.
You're not a promiscuous girl?
Get out of here with that and your Nelly Furtado crap.
Yeah, is this going to be you?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
No. I'm a serial dater.
320-656-9453. Do you know, have you dated a Pisces? Did they cheat? I just want to know.
Tell me, like, after all my exes are still madly in love with me. That's what happens when you fall in love with a Pisces. So, yeah, come on.
All right, we'll find out. We'll do a little impromptu survey right here.
Yep, you'll never be the same.
The most unfaithful zodiac signs, Pisces. Who'd have thunk it? Chelsea.
Baloney.
So normally I don't do dad jokes on the air just because everybody rolls their eyes, and I can feel everybody listening rolling their eyes.
That's a lie. You're the king
collectively
of dad jokes.
So I got one. This is the dumbest one I've heard, but I want to give it because it kind of made me giggle.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Chelsea, what goes faster than an escalator?
What goes faster than an escalator?
What goes faster than an escalator?
I don't know. What?
An esca-sooner.
Dumb and doesn't make any sense.
And esca later.
Yeah, I get it.
Esca sooner.
Yeah, sooner and later.
Get it? Yeah, sooner and later. Although it's kind of dumb because there is no such thing as an esca sooner.
Exactly. It sounds like a type of boat.
But it's still funny.
Yes, darling. Very funny.
What would the girls do if I told them that joke?
Abby would say, "There goes my last brain cell, Dad. Thanks."
Chris and Chelsea, afternoons on Wild Country 99.